find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is July 15, 2021 and it's 6:12 a.m. This is video number 3 that I'm recording. I could always edit later. So let's go back on Twitter.
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
There was some stuff here that I saw. Alright, I'm skipping some stuff that I bookmarked, but this was very interesting. Okay, someone get me the Keir Simon screenshot of him telling them exactly what will happen if they kept up that treatment of Meghan. Alright, so these two are in the same. I remember I saw it and then I like both of them, so it appeared in my thing twice. Alright, so okay, yes ma'am, there's Keir Simon. This is what she wrote. In 2019, I'm hoping the British royal family, those in royal circles, and journalists truly demonstrate that they can embrace an American woman of color. They should welcome Meghan's work ethic and her confidence. Otherwise, they'll do real damage to the Britain image. Alright, so when I saw this, I said, let me share it. Alright, so there's the squad reporting here, commenting on it. Damn, that was sad. The receipt and described. Alright, let's see here. There's this, the same thing. Okay, LOL, I'm really scared of the squad. Jeez. Alright, let's see here. Here's the receipt. Erica has her own legal issues and comma pants right now, but I love this GIF. Thank you. He deleted them all, but it was part of this thread. Alright. Thought it would be interesting to try to unpick why we've started to see negative stories about Meghan, but from the abuse I've had on here about the article, I think it's safe to just report on what Royal wears. He was rightly, this is just the beginning. It has come to pass. Okay, no truer word. LOL, you don't have to ask twice. Receipt on receipt. Alright, so that was that, and I thought that was very interesting because they spot on. That was in 2019. Now we are in 2021. Alright, so that's the same thing here. Okay, same thing. Alright, so let's go to the next one. There's this one. This is still my bookmark. Piers Morgan and Prince William are being blasted for condemning racism against English soccer star in the wake of their treatment of Meghan Markle. Oh my God, the two least people who should be talking about racism are the ones who but people are not buying it. They're not buying those nonsense no more. England lost to Italy at Wembley led to racist online abuse. Prince William denounced what's taking place after the Meghan Markle mess. And the thing is that if you watch video 2, near the end, there were some makeshift stuff. People who were pretty much in support of Rashford and all of that. So it was very heartwarming. Alright, so let me read some of these comments here. Okay, thank you for the article. Good links. Okay, William and Kate look 55 in this picture. That's what he does. Okay, really is part of the problem. Okay, let's see this one. Alright, Prince William awkward laugh after village footballer is stabbed by the police. What? I don't know about this. I don't know. This probably just a makeup stuff. Stabbed by the police? What do they mean by that? Am I missing something here? The photos show Prince William and Kate being carried by people of color. There's this. We could read the rest. Okay, William and Kate refuse to reveal staff ethnicity figures despite Queen doing so. Because they don't. I mean, the thing is that, I mean, so what? If you have all white people, just own it. That's the thing. That's, my goodness, this is the thing that usually the tabloid usually have against them. They're so afraid of every little thing. So what if you only have white people working for you? Maybe the next time you hire someone, make sure you have someone, you know, don't fire a person just because. If the person is doing the job right, just keep him. But if the replacement, just make sure to be acknowledged to get someone diverse, you know. Diversity. Oh my goodness. But okay, won't forget that Prince William referred to Meghan as that woman. Recently, UK media wrote he used the word bloody about Meghan. Phew, the things I found out on Twitter, my goodness, is criticizing bad performance, behavior, now considered racism. William, the one with no experience and or of racism, the one that seems to think all he needs to do is declare he is bored with racism, what a truly bizarre statement, and that's all that's necessary. Now condemning racism against black footballers player. William, please do take a seat. Okay, he is the main person mistreating the Duchess of Sussex in front of billions of people, with William continue to have off-putting stance with Harry when he returned to honor his mom. Their aunt was trying to keep things calm. William has chosen power over family. Yeah, William is behind. From what we hear, it's coming right out of the royal family. They said it. It's no dispute. There's no hide. Okay, the guys who's been talking about it say it's coming right from the royal family.
Actually address the fact that much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Let me draw your attention to this. Prince William and Prince Harry have said an offensive and potentially harmful newspaper report published about their relationship today. This is in the Times Today is false. This is a report citing an unnamed source which claimed Harry and Meghan had been pushed away by the bullying attitude of William. The report added the Duke of Cambridge had not been welcoming to Meghan. What do you make of the spokesperson for both the princes releasing that? Does it tie into what Steve was saying, that perhaps sometimes the press go too far in trying to sell newspapers on the royals?
I think they're trying to close the stable door after the horse has bolted, aren't they? I mean, I would be very surprised if the Times didn't have excellent sources, and in fact, we have a lot of good information. I mean, you can remember dating way back to when the Sunday Times years ago published Diana, Her True Story by Andrew Morton, and it was all derided as absolute nonsense and fiction. And then what? It all turned out that Princess Diana had herself been cooperating with Andrew Morton, and it was all true.
All right.
So, let's just... There's PR going on here.
And then the chance that they had to speak up, okay, that Kanoff guy at the copyright case to claim he was co-author it, he didn't even show his face. All right. So you telling me Meghan is lying? I would love for them to sue Meghan. I would love for, because she said she got receipt. I would love. That's the showdown I would love to see. Oh my God, both are guilty, Miss Aganoa, and you can't tell me otherwise. Alright, Prince William and Prince Meghan have no problem going after Meghan Markle and refuse to denounce the racism as well as the hate directed at her, but now they are denouncing the racism directed at the soccer players. I mean, they didn't know some of the thing that they were doing is a ripple effect of stuff. My goodness. What is it? I was thinking of something here. Prince William and Prince. What is it? These two, the Piers Morgan and Prince William. What is it? When there was a tweet during something that was happening with the Northern Ireland borders and stuff like that. When Piers Morgan said, he got the confirmation from the royal family for the things that he was spewing. Okay, that's another example. I don't know if I have this video. I have it, but it's buried in so many other things, within a whole bunch of tweets. It's like hours of worth of videos.
You heard from anyone in the palace thanking you for the, serious defense of them?
I've had some messages communicated to me on behalf of several members of the royal family.
Upper level
I'm very
people?
grateful that... Well, I'm not going to go into who it was, but what I would say is gratitude that somebody was standing up for them.
All right, he said it. He said it, that they were coming straight. He got confirmation from the royal family for the things that he was spewing on national television.
Actually address the fact that much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
And then the next day he went in front of one of those palaces, I don't know which palace it was, to say that, this is where it was coming from. This is where I got the confirmation from. All right, 12 minutes already. Let me move on. All right, let's see this one. All right, looks like the government cocked it up when they dragged the England team into their culture war without realize how successful and noble the team could be. Government now forced into so many backflips, they have compromised what is left of their spine. There's other things here too. All right, that's from David Allen Greer. Those who launch culture wars often do not realize they can be lost. England squad versus cabinet ministers, not at all good look for the government. Okay, it's quite something when the footballers are more fluent and literate than the cabinet. Perhaps some kind of job swap. Okay, when you look, what is it? There was a tweet that I read where some of the government people were gonna go after Rashford, and they were telling him, no, this is not the fight you want to go with, because he's feeding the kids and you're taking food off of those kids. So they were like, this is not a good fight you want to take with Rashford. Okay, perhaps some kind of job swap. Must be room around that table and number 10 for 22 women and men. Okay, I do not think they really believe that. In any event, it is clearly not the case. All right, look like that's the one that I read. They have spy. I hadn't noticed. She's questioning. Okay, pick a fight. They are unlikely to win. Populist faced with popularity. The thing that those government people are trying to do is stir the negativity, the division, because as they do that, guess what they're doing? They're going under the table to go straight into their agenda, dismantle things. Remember, it's easy to dismantle, so you blind the people with what their really attention is, and then and then they go and do their damages. Let's see here. Why did I bookmark this? Maybe this is part of it. Okay, people are now realizing that Willie Boy is not a leader. He is a bad loser, jealous, petty, and always incandescent with rage. Even his mother knew. Let's see here. All right, Princess Diana thought Harry would make a better king than William. Explosive claim. Explosive claim. Let's see here. In her 2018 biography, Harry, Conversation with the Prince, Angela Levine delves into Harry's relationship with his mother. According to Levine, as Diana's son grew up, she identified qualities in Harry that she thought will make him a good, willing ruler. Even though William was older and of course the actual heir to the throne, she thought it was Harry who possessed more qualities that befitted a leader, including his ability to cope, ease with people, and general gusto. Any royal fanatic can definitely say that the charming, charismatic Harry has continued to display these qualities into adulthood too. Reportedly, Diana even gave her younger son the nickname Good King Harry. Check out these. Alright, so this is what they talk about. Princess Diana foresee a lot of things. Alright, there's no comment here. Let's go to the next one. I said I was gonna skip these. Okay, Kate stepping up with a laugh. The media have been pushing this narrative for years. Do they do it because they genuinely want Kate to work more, which will sell more papers for them, or is it someone and her camp just really optimistic? Okay, this is unavailable that she retreated. Let's see here. Remember when she was going to launch her early years Broken Britain project back in 2018? Let's see here. Kate mission to rescue kids at risk. Duchess of Cambridge launches her first solo charity campaign to help devastated, disadvantaged children fell by Broken Britain. Say the things and then do nothing. No follow-up. Becca English by her. Okay, she quit her job to get ready for being a working royal back in 2011. She put asterisk here. She had been prepared to work for 9 years. Just imagine in what other career path you could still be so lazy and bad at your job and still not have been fired. Alright, let's see. Official at Buckingham Palace confirmed on Friday that the future Mrs. William Windsor has left her job at her parents' even business party pieces to concentrate full-time on preparing to become a member of the royal family. Oh, so she knows it was a job. So if she gets no job, no love from the husband, so she knew it was just gonna be a job. Concentrate full-time on preparing to become a member of the royal family. This looked like a job to me, so she knows. Wow. So, okay, whatever she gets, she deserves, because she knew what she was getting herself into. Her spokesman didn't outline a specific plan of action, but news feeds suspect that Middleton is busy mastering sundry skills. What is a sundry skills? Like hunting fox. What in the name? Like hunting foxes, diffusing tense situation created by loose-lipped Prince Charles. What in the name? And identify undercover reporters who may offer her bribes. Oh my God.
Actually address the fact that much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
They're all working together now that I know a little bit better. Okay, she is really throwing herself into it with gusto and energy. A friend of Middleton's who worked with her as a clothing buyer. What is a clothing buyer? at Jigsaw in 2007 to Hello Magazine. Clothing buyer. So who's that? Is it people who just go shop? Like those teenagers love to do when they get their mommy's credit card and they just go shop? Clothing buyer. And what is that? Okay, let me get out of this. This is a thread, the squad, oh my goodness. In 2013, people were already starting to catch on to the fact that she was lazy as hell. As all get out. Okay, let's see here. 2013. Mental's remarks were valid but don't go far enough. She might also have stated that the world has moved on, and in 2013, if it's to have royal at all, it's ready to see them real human beings. In other words, Kate Middleton needs to get a job. After all of this, in another word, Kate Middleton needs to get a job. She needs to find her voice and tell us all who she is. Oh my God, they were saying all of this. Okay, now in 2014, how long is this? Let's see here. This is old. That's in February 2020. Oh dear Lord. Okay, let's see this. Okay, 2020. Okay, all these are receipts from 2020. How come it popped up on my timeline like in 2021? Where is the thing? Oh, okay. Shoot, I missed it. Okay, something about finding the voice. Okay, that's this one. Okay, she was still super lazy in 2014. Okay, Kate Middleton in 2014, Duchess continues to work less than any other royals. That's in December 31st, 2014. The start of a new year can be a good time for self-assessment. It's a chance to reflect on the year that passes and ask yourself if you were as active and productive as possible. Okay, let's see here. 2015. She has another kid, so was off the hook for a bit, but people are still wondering where she disappeared to. Okay, why has Kate Middleton disappeared? The squad or something. Okay, April 14, 2017. Where was she? Okay, that's this. Okay, a journalist literally wrote that if Kate started working more after her maid left, maybe people will perceive her as being so lazy. Okay, wouldn't perceive her as being lazy. Let's see here, homepage. There will always be those who will criticize Kate for being lazy. But to be fair, if Kate returned to full-time work in January, her maternity leave will be well within British norm. Okay. Alright, so that was that. 2015, Kate is still lazy. Is that the one either? Okay, people are realizing that she really just aspired to be as a stay-at-home mom, which is fine if you are married to a regular guy, but not when you're a future queen of consort. Okay, Efren Hardcastle, why prickly Princess Kate is content to be a stay-at-home mom. Okay, that was when? 2015. Wow, they really put these in their heads. Get the palace snapped back in 2016. She works, she really does. Alright, let's see here. Kate Middleton is not thrown idle. She is a hardworking mom. Snap Kensington Palace. Okay, so what is that? Nothing. A duchess okay, a duchess in danger of failing in her duty to gain a few leisure hours of her grand home. Kate snubbed war heroes and broke 115 years of tradition. Now a respected royal writer raises a grave concern. Oh, since 2016, but she's still there. That was a grave concern. Life move on. The Daily Fair started getting on her case. Alright, she's still so incredible lazy in 2016. What is that? Duchess Kate is still the least working royal for 6 years running. That's 2016. Okay, the Duke of Hardwork, age 95, Prince Philip put the younger royals to shame and carry out twice as many engagements as the Duchess of Cambridge in 2016. Alright, let me skip some of these because, alright, the British media, I don't know who is competing with. This is one-sided contest. Thanks for the laugh. Excellent thread. Fantastic job. Definitely saving this. What a brilliant thread. Alright, let me move on. Okay, this one, and then Okay, let's see here. The media and policy context of Taiwan Meng's extraordinary powerful tweet. All right, the government currently, let me read that. The government currently ploy is to blame the social media companies with the threat, no doubt, of tougher measures and perhaps even crackdowns. But it is the minister and their political and media supporters who deride as gesture politics the direct moves by the footballers to show the watching supporters that racism was unacceptable. Of course, social media companies need to take more responsibility, but they are conjuring. The footballers were instead confronting racism as its source, and government ministers marked them for doing so. Alright? Meng's tweet exposed the emptiness and cynicism of the government political tactic. The footballers tried to do the thing, but the government went, Let me read to a few of them here. Okay, obvious this government will use a crackdown on Stimmy's descendant voice against them, though, even though it's a platform decision. In theory, they will just lobby it for poor government regulation, which, while it may include crackdown on racism, will also be used as a fascist tool. Yep. That is true. Isn't the recent legislative push to tackle voter fraud the premier read actual example of gesture politics, a policy affecting 100,000 to address a few dozen case and a few constituent and a couple times. Okay, you can look at it that way, but I think that's more about the current government seeking to maintain power grabbing by disenfranchising voters who won't vote for them. All right, that's the same thing with the Trump thing. All right, let's go to Emmy nomination in about 7 hours. So this is the squad who was saying about getting us ready for it. Let's see here. That's more about the football. So how was your day, squad? Okay, so today I learned that it's possible for a world to go on an official event and leave before expected because of security concern. Although I think this behavior will only be excused if you're not the pregnant black royal and you're running off because you're so loser. All right, that's the thing with the football, I think. All right, this is bad diplomatic. Okay, it could have been the football or the tennis thing. They all have gumption to call this work, even though he didn't complete the assignment. Yeah, he didn't go and present the trophy. Why already etched in the royal circular? Replying, okay, love you, Chris. You so read my mind. Fiji market type, right? Okay, that's in French. Let's move on. I want to go more to the present. I don't want to. All right. Alright, let's go to home. Alright, let's go to home, see what's happening right now. Let's go to home. Alright. 1 second ago. Instagram admits moderation mistakes over racist comment directed at England footballers following the men's Euro. I'm trying to get away from it, but that's the first thing that came up. Alright, it just popped up, nothing. Instagram have a major problem, and I think also they're removing some of my likes. I only have 46 followers on Instagram, but there's something going on. Alright, so there was some stuff I didn't even show you. People, what is it? Dancing naked on the thing. Alright, let's see here. What is going on now? Prime Minister Boris Johnson said 8 city region will receive 4.2 billion pounds, 4.2 billion pounds to make their transport link as good as London. Okay. He adds the government will invest 640 billion pounds on roads, well housing, and clean power generation. Okay, where are the money coming from? Because this kind of things, this is where the EU will help the UK, fund this thing. So he's going to tell them to overspend billion and push them to the brink of bankruptcy to then blame labor. Okay, extend masks being mandatory for 1 more year, and also don't lift any restriction for 1 more year. We need to protect ourselves from the virus. Okay, how much was SPAF on test and trace Again, Prime Minister Boris Johnson tells lies. You guys saw it going, okay, but you still vote for him. Bet everything he is saying doesn't happen. If he told me what day it was, I'll still check. Okay, where is this money coming from? Like I was saying, where are these coming from? Sometimes are these words. When they said we can do it, because he's gonna say, look, I did it. Okay, Britain fined drugs firm after steroid price for NHS rises over 10,000%. How is that? What? That remind me of this other guy in the US, something Nickel or something like that, who bought a company, and then once he bought it, and he skyrocketed the drugs that his company was selling, and they put him in jail. Okay, remember when the Fiji First Lady Savote Conwo, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, presents the newly branded Sussex strained pearl to Meghan, the Florida, the First Lady. The First Lady said it is a symbol of what communal unity can achieve, and the story of people who are ready to become steward of the sea and hold it in their regard. All right, it's a thread. Let's see here. I hope the final name of animated series will keep Pearl in it. Okay, I can imagine Canada raise hell and demand the pearls for herself. Okay, well, I'll never see them on her, unfortunately. The Crown stole them from for sure. Why? What a beautiful. Only if they ask it back. Only if they ask it back and then give it to Meghan directly. But you know, it is what it is. For those beautiful pearl, my favorite pearl, and I'm sure Betty II kept them for the Crown. Yeah, I mean, I could understand, because she was there to represent the Crown. That I'm not gonna dispute. Let's see here. 7-year-old girl who suffered burn to her body and fire when she was a baby taking a marathon challenge, and aid of hospital help her. Let me go. Let's see notification. What's going on here? Alright, so that will be it. There was stuff about Meghan here. Alright, Meghan and Harry put a lot of us, including myself, in shame. What we all been doing during the lockdown. While haters were busy hating, Harry and Meghan were producing, banking for their future. Alright, so I retweeted that. Alright, this person is a moron, period. Alright. Okay, Meghan. Okay, that's my retweet of this. Okay, this person is a moron, period. This is what they were saying. This project sound cute. That's about the pearl with the Netflix. Okay, so I'm off from some of the things that I bookmarked. Okay, this project sound cute, but they have had it in development since at least September, when they made the initial Netflix announcement. Interesting that it took them so long to get it to this point. I mean, nothing. I believe in one of my tweet videos, I said during the lockdown, with all of the stuff that they're going through, with the timing that they have, okay, they're not traveling as much. I said I'm sure they have a whole bunch of content for years. Okay, by the time the kids are in school, they have to walk with them, or when it's time to traveling, you know, the pandemic is behind us. Okay, right now they probably have tons of product of content to be put out on Netflix for whatever how will I say that, their deal goes with the Netflix. So when they are busy traveling, all those things that they're creating while they you know, the lockdown, okay, they're creating, and then when they're working, these things could come out. Okay, Netflix is under pressure to keep its pipeline flowing as it competes for viewers with Disney Plus, Amazon Prime Video, HBO Max. I mean, these are different platforms, and I think Netflix is still number one. Peacock and the traditional broadcast network family programming is particularly important to Netflix, and Harry and Meghan already have an animated series in the development that is focused on inspiring women. Okay, last week Netflix released Rising Phoenix, a documentary about the Paralympic Games. Harry, who founded the Invictus Game for wounded veterans, appear in the film. Alright, so I especially call this person a moron. Alright, let's go and see some of the comment. Okay, I really hope she's stupid on purpose. Okay, the way she watches Meghan's bag is as if she's getting a commission. She should invest that much time and energy into her own life. Right? Maybe if she paid less attention to having Meghan's, her faves could have avoided the Wimbledon and Euro debacle. Did she do a autopsy on those events? Okay, her attention seems to be focused on Harry and Meghan, and her fave aren't doing diggly squat, or perhaps playing bingo is not exciting enough. Alright, they just hate that work are coming to fruition. It goes against their no content argument. Clueless about how the US film industry works, clueless about streaming services, clueless about marketing, mind-numbing idiocy with a big mouth, how very chumpy. Okay, someone need to tell the knackered teapot that Kitty took 8 years to contact her charity. Yeah, I remember that. And she's still finding her voice after 10 years of searching. Okay, her brain works overtime trying to think of something negative to say about the Sussexes every move. Okay, what is interesting about however long it took. Okay, she is a true fan. She pays more attention to all of their projects than we do. She is so salty. Alright, so that's that. Alright, I'm starting to get tired. 35 minutes. I've been recording for like 4 hours. Alright, I need to go to my notification. That's this. Really, where they... Alright, so that's me asking through this. Days after British football fans screamed the N-word all over social media and that literally beat black people in the street, the deranged are insisting that what Meghan Markle said in her interview was a lie. We all saw it, guys. Alright, and then this is me responding. Really? Were they really beating people on the street? That's crazy. And there's people who responded to mine, said yes, yeah. And this one said no. Okay, what is that? I didn't see this. Yes, and stabbing too. What in the name? That's a bit exaggeration. It was such drunk idiot kicking an Italian fan after the match. There was no actual beating of people. They were beating up non-white people in the street. Okay, what are you saying? Beating people is beating people. It doesn't matter if you're white. It's just that they were doing it. Okay, let's see. It was a huge drunken punch. Okay, I don't want to go into full detail, but beating is beating. Okay, let's see here. That's a bit of exaggeration. Okay, they were beating up non-white people on the street. Okay, I thought they were the same because I'm seeing the dogs. I thought they were the same. Okay, they're different. Okay, it was one huge drunken punch up, and it was shameful. Fortunately, those thugs were very much the minority, and people here are demanding that those arrested should be banned from football matches for life. Okay, that's not much of a punishment, especially when you can watch the match on the telly. Okay, what about the traumatized people who were being attacked? So in other words, from what I'm seeing, it was happening. Alright, beating is beating. So let's see. I can't keep up with the Sussexes. Let's do this one. I read that already. There's this one regarding ArcheWell, and I think this is it. I said I can't keep up with the Sussexes. It's a good thing though. Alright, so I tweeted that, retweeted that. ArcheWell production, Pearl, executive produced by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is coming to Netflix. Alright, so that's that. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, the executive produced a new animated Netflix series. News July 14, 2021. ArcheWell Production is creating its first ever animated series with Netflix, Pearl, working title, so there's a possibility it might change. Alright, by now you guys already know. Alright, I'm just keeping up with, because I haven't been recording. Focuses on young girl's heroic adventure as she learns to step into her power and finds inspiration from influential women throughout history. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, will serve as an exclusive executive producer of the series alongside David Furnish, Caroline Soper, Liz Garbus, Dan Cogan, and Amanda Renda. Alright, Quote, like many girls her age, her heroine Pearl is on a journey of self-discovery as she tries to overcome life's daily challenges. I'm thrilled that ArcheWell Production partnered with the powerhouse platform of Netflix, and these incredible producers will together bring you this new animated series which celebrate extraordinary women throughout history. As I'm reading this, I don't know why I'm thinking of Carmen Sandiego. I don't know if you know about this series. It's this woman who travel. As she travels, she read different part of the world and all of that. I don't know. This brings me a sense of that. I don't even know. I'm just reading just like anybody else who just heard it for the first time. But this is the sense that I'm getting. David Furnish and I have been eager to bring this special series to light, and I am delighted we are able to announce it today. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, co-founder of ArcheWell Production. So, okay. So we already knew what ArcheWell is going to be part of. So to create those animation, it takes a lot. So they're probably going to, obviously, yeah, they have to hire animators and all of that to do those graphic and stuff like that. But lately a lot of stuff have been made so easy. Those technology to make those graphic, it's not like back in the days where people do the drawings by hand. So I don't know. These are my thoughts. I'm thinking out loud and sharing them with you. All right, let's see here. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, executive. Okay, same thing being repeated. These are different people. Okay, Nerdist was talking about it. Meghanpedia retweeted. Netflix, okay, also announced it. Netflix ArcheWell Production developing new Netflix animated series that follows a young. Okay, so that's the same thing. Girls Adventure executive produced by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Los Angeles, California, July 14, 2021. ArcheWell Production today announced that it is developing a new animated series for Netflix. Created by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Pearl working title will be a family series that centers in the adventure of a 12-year-old girl who is inspired by a variety of influential women from history. Alright, so I'm reading the same thing that I just read from the ArcheWell. Alright, so they just putting it out. Okay, let's see here. What are they saying? Okay, Meghan Markle will create executive. Okay, same thing. Animated series for Netflix. It is a family series that centers for. Okay, same thing repeating. Okay, there's the squad coming here. My sister is overfeeding me. Oh. The royal expert and royal widow will have a meltdown that will make Meghan's series more popular. Okay, let's see here. Alright, and then us, the squad, need to do our part. Alright, make sure we spread it. Alright, what is this? Italy won the penalty and said that that's for trading. Okay, I covered that already. Alright. Alright, so this is a bit more of what's going on in the US. Alright, that's a little bit more in the US. Did someone hire Kensington Royal to smear Camilla also? Alright, this is a thread. Chris Evans. I'm telling you, Chris Evans is everywhere. Okay, for years, every person who ever worked for Kamala Harris has said she is a boss with high expectation, but an incredible mentor and immensely compassionate. Suddenly, she's vice president, and a flood of anonymous interns are coming out the woodwork to say she made them cry. Alright? Anonymous sources. Alright? And there's this replying, late fashion on Kamala Harris as a boss. Okay, but Kayla and Maylee talking about their intern for her and went from crying. Let's see here. 2 minutes. I didn't
get it together. Go like really mean things. Latifah, get it together. Go to college. Figure it out. Be excellent. This is not good enough. And I kept coming back because I wanted that. And even as a young woman, she would be the earliest at work and the latest to leave. I remember going up the escalators on BART one day and seeing Kamala in the roughest neighborhood on 16th and Mission with like 5-inch heels campaigning. And it was one of the first times I ever saw a woman of color on the street literally campaigning, again, to be the top cop of our city, to be the district attorney. She hired me. I was a non-lawyer. I had not finished college at the time. She made me also go to college. Made me, like forced me. When I got a job, I had to actually show her my report cards every quarter.
Wow.
She threatened to fire me. came into her office to lead her reentry division, the first non-lawyer she had hired on her executive team because she saw what girls could actually do on the ground if given resources, power, and agency.
Wow.
What Kamala did on the Senate Intelligence Committee, let me just tell you, we were running graduations for the reentry programs, and Kamala would say, Latifah, I mean, in the exact same way. I'm sitting and I'm watching it and I'm laughing. Like Kamala had that same kind of intensity when we didn't steam the cap and gowns, okay? When we got a name wrong, Kamala, like many women in leadership, like the women in this room, settle for absolutely nothing less. You cannot tell me you have had a bad, intense boss, bad meaning good, not good, like an amazing boss until you've had a woman, right, as your supervisor. Kamala, like Libby, like many of the women that we have worked for that are mentors, I always say celebrate when you get torn down, when it's done with love, okay? When it's done with love. She tore them down for the truth. I wasn't surprised at all, and I can't wait to see more of her. Her heart is huge, and her brain is even bigger.
They're putting receipt out, okay? That same nonsense that Meghan make them cry and all of that. All right, so there's this here to back okay, so the first black woman to be in every job she's ever had wants to be over prepared and expect you to do the same. And that's the reason you go to home cry to mommy. Becky and Kayla really need to toughen the F up. Toughen the F up. Let's see here. What is that? Harris wants to be over prepared for everything, her former staff said, which they attribute to her time as a prosecutor and her parents' strong dislike for improvising. She does not like to fly by the seat of her pants ever, one former Harris staffer added. The quote level of preparation that she brings to her job is, I believe, a large part of why she's been so successful. On her own presidential campaign, Harris had several events daily on an overworked staff pumping out paper as fast as they could, a former Harris staff said, quote, oftentimes the way she digests information is by editing or demanding edit to be briefing documents. I think it's how she internalizes facts, but also it's frustrating if you're having to redo something for relatively trivial reason. Her presidential campaign staff had to travel with a battery-powered printer to redo note card and briefing document in far-flung location like a farm in the middle of Iowa, that the person said. Wow. All right, I'm telling you, Chris Evans, he has receipt. He has receipt. Page 45 of the White Supremacy Handbook, Going Places. First Kensington. You have to understand this. That's a squad. Page 45 of the... I know some people don't like this, but this is funny. Alright, page 45 of the White Supremacy Handbook, Going Places. First Kensington Palace, now MVP office. Next up. Alright, so this is it. Alright, this is the blueprint. That's the blueprint that they have. Alright, this needs to be bookmarked. Okay, that's the blueprint that they have. Okay, where's my comment? Let me read some of them and then I'll get out to see my comment. It's shocking how the complaints are literally almost similar to Kensington Palace about Meghan. Okay, I love Kamala. However, we cannot acknowledge from her presidential campaign that she might not have surrounded herself with the best. Obama kept a tight, talented team around him, and Kamala hasn't really demonstrated that on a national level. Okay, what does that have to do with a level staffer from 10 years ago saying she was a bad boss? This is someone just popped up nowhere. Okay, I see the Meghan Markle script is being used on Kamala Harris, the same script used on all successful women of color. But she expects her staff to answer their phone. That's right. Oh dear Lord, it's Meghan Markle 2.0. Folks just don't like high-achieving black women. Okay, the same BS that Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, is going through, and we know why. Alright, so this is the thing here. The squad sees that. But let me get out so I could read what I wrote. Where is mine? Alright, this is me. Alright, so I'm out of it. This is me. Someone, how did it get there? So, somebody liked it. He liked it. Okay, this smells like what they tried to do to Governor Cuomo in New York. If you guys remember, a while back, not too long ago, they were saying Cuomo harassed some woman and all of that. And I always say, if Governor Cuomo did do it, he does deserve to be punished for that, right? But I thought it was a setup for him to quit. That way, some of Trump's people to take his place. And then you see what's going on in New York right now? Okay, with his tax thing and all sort of problem left. I'm not even following anymore because I keep on hearing stuff, but there's no arrest. All right, so his organization is under huge investigation. People are flipping left and right. I think like I said, I didn't follow, but I don't think anybody really flip yet. But it's for that. All right, now what they're trying to do to Kamala, they're looking ahead of 2024. All right, they wanted Cuomo to quit because of Trump's problem with New York. Here, they started smearing for 2024. That's all. Okay, that's all it is. All right, you guys need to understand the tactic here. These things have been working for them for so long. All right, can you imagine you have those idiots taking over? All right, the nonsense we've been put up, let the disease come in and all of that. And it's too bad the UK, majority of the UK didn't see it, but they threw the race card. They did it here too. But people stood up online and said, nah, we're not putting up with this nonsense. All right, we have a lot of Republicans. I've shown you some videos from, what was that, project. What was Lincoln Project? A lot of Republicans who saw what was going on. These are true people with character. Those old Republicans, even though you don't agree with them, but their true character come out where they see, my country come first before your BS or your nonsense, this kind of thing. So yeah, that's that. All right. So that was from Chris Evan. Okay, what did I here? Oh boy, gloves are off. I see. Self-made millionaire versus inbred fans and coat hanger. All right, what did I retweet here? All right, so that's this. Okay, no one gives a F. No one gave 2 Fs about your Duchess ass of Cambridge and her hairless husband. Don't come for self-made queen. Priyanka, who built her own empire, unlike your racist masters who were born into royalty and have no identity of their own. So these are the people who were, was it Priyanka? After she then stood up to clap or then clap for William and Kate when they came in. What was that? Was it for the Wimbledon or something like that? So they're coming after them. So Priyanka had her own army. So this is them tweeting about it. Look at this, unable to view this tweet because this account owner limit who can view it. So I'm not following a lot of people, so there's no way I'm gonna be seeing these things. Okay, I'm leaving for this. I didn't know Priyanka fan had this much smoke. These racist inbred have never worked a day in their lives, but they want to open their yuck mouths to start talking hardworking self-made queens like Priyanka and Meghan Markle. All right, that's to them. Tell them the squad just there too. Just cheering the Priyanka's fan. If they want to come for Priyanka, we'll give them some new Bollywood drama. Bohat Pagal. I don't know what that is, but this looks. Duchess of Cambridge and her hairless husband. That's the squad. Tell them. Oh my goodness. Okay, they better stay in their lane and leave our pre alone. Okay, that's right. Not today, Satan. Pure poetry. I'm here for this. Taking the chairs. Okay, I'm really proud of you. Okay, out street. Oh my God. Who drag him? Drag her, him, them. Another word. Drag all of them who's coming after. Well said. Let's go. Okay, they better leave the beautiful and talented Priyanka Chopra join us alone, and that's on Mary Had Little Lamb. They have all sort of tweet and GIF. Oh, chill, shot fire, tell them. Then tell them again. Boom. No prisoner wolf. The Duchess and Cambridge. Alright, let's see here. Cambridge. Alright. Let's see, what else did I like before my time? Oh boy, gloves are off. That's this one. They retweeted. Alright. Let's see, no tweet. 11 hour. one more day of Meghan Markle in the headline, and still no one has seen her, and she's still on maternity leave. The woman is gold. Yep, let's see here. It doesn't bother me that most tweets, comments online are negative, but she is in their mind 24/7. The power she has is awesome because they all say they don't care and are interesting, but actually they are absolutely obsessed. Okay, she's simply the best, better than all of the rest. Absolutely gold. Isn't it wonderful? Alright, so what else? Okay, right, catching up, Love Island. Okay, that's different. Talking about the executive thing. Alright, these are extra stuff. What the hell? If Meghan Markle produce it, I'm watching. Okay, that's Paige. Paige only come out for the Sussexes. She literally do not care about the others. Okay, Sam. Okay, yes, there's another way. Let's go together. Haha. Me 3. Me 2. 100. Alright. Let's see. Let me go to home before I do. There's no tweet popping up. Let's see here. Okay, the Academy Television of Arts and Science take Emmy nomination away from Oprah Winfrey. What? What? What is that? The Academy of Television Arts and Science take Emmy nomination away from Oprah with Meghan and Harry signed the petition. Why? Okay, so they're hoping to take. Okay, I'm thinking they did that. Oh my God, I'm thinking they did. They took the nomination away. The Academy of Television Arts Science take the. Okay, they're asking them to take it away. Okay, sign the petition to take it away. Okay, now I'm getting it. There's this. Okay, Baha clowns. Alright, what will they be signing next? Petition to stop her from succeeding. Okay, my God, they get worse. How many failed petitions have the Avengers made? Alright, there's a laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, the Emmy goes to Oprah and Harry and Meghan. People are just laughing. I almost like, what? Did they took it away? But they're asking that for it to be taken away. Fact check, okay, that's US thing. Alright, 4 hours ago, maybe if there was an episode where Pearl needed to stay quiet at all times, the Queen will be an excellent role model. Let's see here. Okay, then they will accuse her of profiting from her royal ties. Hope she features no one other than that family of the. To be honest, exactly. I know Meghan is joking, but please, Meghan, don't do it. Okay, that's. Alright, CNN Business is talking about it. Netflix has announced it is developing a new animated series with Meghan and ArcheWell Production. The production outfit founded by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Alright, so we know about that. So now they're going to cancel Netflix again, as if they have subscription money. Netflix. That's Netflix swimming in money. Okay, this is the exact conversation every single time. White people, we just want to let you know that we are with you in your struggle against racism. Black people, well, that's good to hear. White people, but we wonder whether you are doing it the right way. Black people, sorry, what? White people, we've collected some advice from Twitter that may help. Okay, let's see here. What is this? Okay, white people, for example. Oh man, that's a long thread. Oh man. All right, let's see. What did they say here? Black people, for example. White people, well, we don't think talking about racism is very constructive. Black people, huh? White people, the thing is that we are a very tolerant nation. There isn't any much racism, and continually talking about it risk hardening attitude and making things worse. Black people, but white people, when you think about it, it's kind of an insult to all those white people who have worked so hard to eliminate racism. It also suggests that white people are bad people, which is, maybe it's a bit racist. Black people, nothing. White people face difficulties too. Okay, black people just said nothing here. White people, also not your fault, of course, but there seem to be a lot of black people on television at the moment. Okay, black people, okay. White people perhaps try to make sure that percentage of ethnic minorities who appear on camera represent the percentage of minorities in the general population. White people, so you're saying TV isn't white enough? Black people, that's black people who said that. White people now responded, it should just be more representative. We're just thinking of what will help you. Probably best stay out of historical dramas too. Black people, unless we are playing slaves, huh? Oh, good point. Stop mentioning slavery. Oh my God, the conversation is crazy. White people, all this talk about slavery, colonialism, and is unhelpful because people don't understand it was bad back then. Black people, that slave might disagree. White people, sure, but ordinary people didn't, except the abolitionists who were very proud of it. Okay, white people pointing out slavery statues and where the money for the stately home came from is erasing history. Black people pointing out history is erasing history. White people, yes, in a way, it's provocative and trying to make people feel bad about Britain past will just encourage racism. Okay, black people, so we should do what? Black people saying we should do what? White people, well, it won't hurt if you could appear a bit more grateful. That will go a long way. White people, black people, for what? White people, for all the benefit that you being able to live in our country confers on you. Black people, this is our country. White people, sure, but it's not where you were from. Black people, I'm from Handsworth. White people, but your parents or grandparents, you know what we mean, non-indigenous. Black people. Oh my God, I have a pretty good idea what you mean. Yes. Okay, white people, a bit less complaining generally would probably help. That's white people saying that. Okay, black people, okay, going now. White people also saying only Black Lives Matter seems a bit racist. Black people, bye. White people, okay, and the taking the knee thing. Could you have British gesture? Hello. Oh, for the avoidance of all doubts, white people views are not mine. Oh my God, excellent thread. Steve P. for the reference. Letter from Birmingham Jail X, okay, by Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., 16 April 1963. Quote, I first must confess that over the last few years, I have been gravely disappointed with the white moderate. I have almost reached the regrettable conclusion that the Negro's great stumble black and the stride toward freedom is not the white citizen counselor or the Ku Klux Klaner, but the white moderate who is more devoted to order than to justice, who prefer a negative peace, which is the absence of tension, to a positive peace, which is the presence of justice, who constantly say, quote, I agree with you and the goal you seek, but I can't agree with your method of direct action, who paternalistically feels he can set the timetable for another man's freedom, who lives by the myth of time, who will constantly advise the Negro to wait until a more convenient season. Shallow understanding from people of goodwill is more frustrating than absolute misunderstanding from people of ill will. Lukewarm acceptance is much more bewildering than outright rejection. This kind of thing. Following this is gold. Why can't you protest peacefully? Peaceful is to distract, is to make things uncomfortable. Okay, not like this. This is almost like what she's talking about. Alright, protest, not like this, not like this, not like this, not like that. Start killing black people. You can't do none of that, but you're supposed to put it in an orderly fashion. But if you know they're protesting and you don't like the way they're protesting, the main thing is to give them what they're asking for. Then all this will not even happen. Okay, I've lost count of the number of times David Lemmy has been accused of sowing division or being a race baiter or worse on here for simply identifying racism. Alright, cool. Try muting under breath. that works for me when somebody gets too close in a career. Or better still, just don't make a fuss. That's the true British way. Okay, excellent, horrifying, and thread all at once. Okay, nail it on the head here. Sadly, that sound all true. Okay, white planning. Brilliant thread, Sean. Nail it. Bravo, Sean. Okay, so let's move on. What else do we see here? Breaking. What is that? Cleveland Heights, Ohio House Majority Whip James Clyburn will be campaigning for Sean. Okay, that's U.S. thing. Okay, executive producer Meghan Markle is all over my timeline this morning. Love to see it. She's staying winning. All right, let's see Netflix. There's this about Netflix. I'm thrilled that ArcheWell production, partnering with the powerhouse platform of Netflix and these incredible producers, will together bring you this new animated series which celebrate extraordinary women throughout history. There's a possibility all this time that Meghan was in lockdown. She's writing those stuff. Look at this. She write a book. Okay, she did so many things while she's in the lockdown. So there's a possibility she already did the whole series, and now she just needs someone with the skills to the animated part and all of that, all the dialogue and all of those stuff already prepared. And again, let me go to this. Carmen San Diego. All right, Carmen, is it with an N? Carmen San Diego. All right, let's see what. Okay, let's put what is, or who is, what is, because it was. Come on, I'll come back to the prayers. Okay, maybe I got confused with. It's another one where they travel. They're knowing about different part geography and all of that. I can't remember the name of it. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Is that it? Maybe it's that. Let's see. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking. What is... That was the game show teaches children about geography. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay, where... Okay, world is Carmen San Diego. Okay, that teach people about geography. Game show teaches children about geography. That's the one that I remember. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Okay, where in the world is American... half-hour children television game show based on Carmen San Diego computer game series. Okay, can you still what games are known for? International Thief. Okay, but this is the one that I was thinking of. Okay, world, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? For some reason, because as she travel, they teach about geography and stuff like that. That's what I was talking about. You know, for some reason, this is what I think about Meghan's thing. Traveling and learn as you go across and stuff like that. Okay, Sussex squad equals smart, educated about issues, unflappable. Okay, the squad, the Sussex squad back. I see one notification. Okay, what is this? In 1687, Venetian attack Athens was the same that led the partial destruction of the Pantheon when it was bombed with 700 cannon shoot. Terrible episode. Okay. The 19th century argument for reparation cultural heritage. American traveler Fisher Hall in 1854 on the Piraeus Lion removed in 1687 and installed at the Venetian arsenal. That has to do with cultural thing here. Alright, let's see here. As we roll down the harbor, we pass near the pedestal on which once sat the colossal marble lion which the Venetian transported to Venice in 1687 and which now so unsightly are said to guard the portal to the arsenal of that now falling city, once mistress of the ocean. We think that stolen property, which can be so well identified, should be returned to its rightful owners. The harbor in ancient time was protected at night by sunken walls and chains. We traced deep in the water the remains of these walls. We left the Piraeus at 6 o'clock in the evening, and the following morning at 7:30 entering the harbor Sierra. This island is the great depot of Austria Lord steamers and the Levant and chief place of commerce of the island of the... I can't read the rest. Okay, so this... Where is this stand at? So they took it and bring it there. Is that? Okay. How original and sacred scene from note of travel in Greece, Turkey, and Palestine. Photo by Didier Descott, 2014 via Wikimedia Commons. Okay, Greenberg Blog Empire 2019 for this example. Okay, I don't know much about it, but looks like they stole it and they want it back. That's what I'm getting from that. Right? Michael Press. Okay. One more day of Meghan Markle and the headline, and still no one has seen her, and she's still on maternity leave. The woman is gold. Jennifer. Okay, only came back to Twitter when Trump was kicked off. Came here to fangirl on Stanley to see and end up defending Meghan Markle. She came back, but to find herself supporting Meghan. But okay, I read this already. Alright, so let's go for the prayer. Alright, so where in the world is Carmen San Diego? That's the name of it, not just Carmen San Diego. It's where in the world is Carmen San Diego. That's the thing that teaches kids about geography, and this is why I think Meghan's thing is gonna be somewhat like that. I don't know why. Okay, just like you, we don't get much information. They just put out the information that she's gonna have Pearl on Netflix and all of that. That's all we know, but I'm assuming. All right, I always like to throw my nonsense at first. I feel like it's gonna be something like that. Carmen San Diego. All right, let's see. Prayer. Let's do prayer for prosperity and abundance. All right, let's do this. All right, bless me with the riches and righteousness and the prosperity of faith, so that my treasure will be stored up in heaven. Amen. Almighty and everlasting God, so many ask for wealth for its own sake. I ask you for wealth, not for my gain, but that I may use it to bless others. Oh my God, this is spot on. I think this is what exactly the Sussexes are trying to do, and they're using their platform to spread positivity. Let's go on image. All right, let's see, let's do this one. Prayer is not asking, it is a longing of the soul. It is a daily admission of one's weakness. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. Oh my goodness, I'm always saying, you don't have to believe in any sort of religion and all of that, but to say something, this pretty much hit that right on to some of the things that I be saying. Mahatma Gandhi, he said that a prayer is not asking, it is a longing of the soul. It is a daily admission of one's weakness. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. That is it. That is it. I feel like I should read this one. All right, this one. Ooh, can I see the white part? Okay, that I cannot see. This part I cannot see. Let's do this one. Okay. Prayer for prosperity, daily prayers for prosperity. Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus concerning my financial situation. You are a very present help in trouble. You are more than enough. Your words declare that you shall supply all my needs according to your riches and glory by Jesus Christ. Forgive me for robbing you in tithes and offerings. I repent and purpose to bring all my tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in your house. Thank you for wise financial counselors and teachers who are teaching me the principle of good stewardship. Lord of hosts, you said, quote, try me now in this, and I will open the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessing that there will not be room enough to receive it. You will rebuke the devourer for my sake. My heart is filled with thanksgiving. Lord my God, I shall remember that it is you who give me the power to get wealth, that you may establish your covenant. In the name of Jesus, I worship you only. I will have no other gods before me. you are able to make all grace, every favor and earthly blessing come to me in abundance, so that I am always and will circumstances furnishes in abundance for every good work and charitable donation. Amen. Alright, that's it. I'm a little bit tired. I've been reading since like what, 4 something? Now it's 7:30. Alright, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support my channel, there's a link in the description, PayPal. Alright, and that's the only way I could make anything out of any of the videos, because YouTube, alright, I'm producing harmful content. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching.